Okay, Joe, victory this afternoon against Plymouth. What do you make of the game?
Very, very strange in terms of the conditions. Obviously, there was touch and go whether it was going to be on, and then the game does take place. There's the wind to contend with. Obviously, we dealt with that first half and managed to get in a half time 0-0 with the wind at our not at our advantage anyway. So we go out second half, and obviously the wind switches round. So we had to play two halves against the wind. But I thought second half, we were really, really good. Probably should have won by a more comfortable margin. We've had much the better of the opportunities in the first period, and obviously in the second period as well. Obviously we get our 2 goals, but we've had a number of really, really good opportunities. Wes Burns probably should score. Nadas goes through one-on-ones, unlucky not to score. So really, really pleased for the boys. And obviously the other side of that, the defensive unit getting a clean sheet.
Yeah, difficult conditions, as you say. It seems to be the norm at the moment, certainly at home. This Burton game and now this game, the two that stand out. But as you say, getting them 2 goals at the end, both similar goals, good finishes. From Holt here, we've not seen a league goal from, and also from
Ash Hunter.
Ash Hunter at the end as well. Yeah, 2 good goals. Completely forgot then.
Yeah. No, look, we spoke about sharing the goals around throughout the team. I mean, obviously Ash is really, really suffers by being on the bench, and obviously, trying to get him to understand that sometimes, the game will open up for you and you can come on and make an impact. And I thought he did that superbly today. Obviously, Jason gives absolutely everything in every single game, and he's a real pleasure, to be involved with, because he doesn't leave anything out there. And as a member of a squad, I think that's the highest compliment you could get. Everybody in the dressing room respects him, and they know when he takes the pitch, he gives his absolute all. We made a couple of changes. Went from a 3-5-2, and that was to get young Ryan Rydell, someone we've got really high hopes for. A start. We thought it'd be difficult to put him in as a left back in a back 4 because of the nature of a League One, and especially when we've seen the windy conditions. And obviously Wes has got the versatility to play right back, right midfield, obviously right forward, or as he played today, a right wing back. So, the balance of the team, and we're looking at something new. I don't want to be a coach that is renowned for playing one formation, because I think to get promoted and to win a league and to build a proper team, you need to be flexible with your tactics. But it's credit to the playing group. They take it on board. They go really hard for each other, and as I say, they get the 3 points today. That takes us to 52 points, and 5 points outside the playoffs with 8 games to go. Is it 8 games to go? So you never know. We just got to keep winning. Get a little bit of a break now due to the cancellation of the Sunderland game due to the internationals. But it gives the opportunity to work hard on the training ground. Obviously, give the lads a little bit of rest and recuperation, but then get back down to business and look forward to the next encounter.
The first league start for Ryan Rydell, as you touched upon there. I think when Ched Evans was given the man of the match, Ched played well. I think there's a few groans from the home fans because they thought Ryan probably should have won it. Thought he was outstanding for the hour that he played. Oh,
he's brilliant. For an just 18-year-old to go in and perform at that level amongst the men of League One is a real credit to him. And I thought he really, really grew into the game. And as I say, somebody we've got enormous high hopes for. A fantastic mindset. He really believes he can be a player, and he's one of those guys that just kind of takes everything in stride. Got a little bit tired, the pitch is a little bit soft, and he got a little bit tired, and obviously to have James Husband as a kind of understudy today, which hasn't been the case all year because Ubby's been the main man at left back, and we were able to freshen it up, and obviously I think all the subs, Ashley Naddison, Ashley Hunter and James Husband, all contributed in a big way. They really helped us take the performance on, and we obviously scored 77 and then 80 odd minutes. Probably, as I said earlier, a tad unfortunate not to probably win by 3 or 4.
How was Ryan when he came off? He looked like he had a bit of a knock to his ankle.
No, he just got a little bit of a tightness in his calf. I think he would have been fine, but obviously it's my job to police those issues. And when I look around the bench and you see somebody with hubby's experience, there's no point taking a risk, because this stage of the season is where we can look at the younger players, and if he was to pull his calf, that probably puts the end to his season. So look, the reality of it is, we want to develop players here. We've had a number of debuts this season. We've had players start to really grow into our kind of culture, and long may it continue. There will be more between now and the end of the season also, because we've got some good young talent kind of, you know, pushing hard, and you know they see Ryan go in, they see Barry Bagley go in, and I think that has grown from the confidence of, you know, Nathan Sheringham going in earlier in the season. You know, we've got to create that real belief that, you know, if you do the right things and you apply yourself in the correct manner at Fleetwood, that there is a pathway into the first team. And you know, I want to progress and develop, you know, young British talent, and really pleasing that we've had a number of them this season.
Something we've not had probably all season is a couple of weeks off now until the next game. I imagine with the lads playing a lot of matches in the last few weeks, you're probably looking to give them a little bit of time off, as well as, you know, preparing now hard for what is an important 8 games towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I told them a long time ago, just after Christmas, I sat down and spoke to Paddy and a few of the seniors and said if they got to 52 points before Cheltenham, they could go for a day's racing, and they didn't quite manage to do that. But I said when they did get that, I would allow them to have a little bit of time off with the families and refill the energy tanks, and obviously today we get to that mark, and you're able to do that because of the nature of, you know, the week ahead with the game being moved to a different date. But the reality of it is we've got a lot of, you know, we've still got an outside chance. You know, we've still got a bit to play for. We've got to be perfect. I've said this many times. We've got to win lots of games between now and May, but also we've got to finish the season strong. And you know, the reality of it is for us that, you know, there will be time to rest and recuperate them this week, but then we're back down to the real hard work and nitty gritty when we need to.